Well, do you know if the pools are finalized? You know how they are, right? They don't like to finalize pools or anything like that. I mean, you know, there's really not much you can do, right? You're gonna have crazy fucking players because they're all from Korea or Japan. Like, let's rank you Facebook. Strawberry Jam, I think that's isn't it the same guy that always plays with Kudons? He plays Tekken Tag 1, right? Is that the same Strawberry that went to Peru? Oh, different ones. Then there's a Strawberry Jam and just a Strawberry. What about Berry? What about Velvet? Is she still banned? Keep bringing that up. Look at this fucked up pool right here. Right here already. Deja Vu versus Lilyman. Deja Vu, I know him as an old ass Brian player. Lilyman is a Lily man. And then the winner of that plays Pecos? That's fucked up. Love Needs going, the first Indian in space? Say word. Taiheo. That's Osaka. I think, yeah. Wait, is he Osaka? Or is that, the other King player? Oh, Taiheo is a King player. He's good. You guys remember like how I brought up like how Koki, the lead player at Evo Japan, cried so much that the friends that were watching him started crying? Taiheo was the one that was crying. Because he felt so bad for his friend that lost. Two-Horned Fighting Spirit is the name below Strawberry Jam. This... Oh, fuck. Nobi, Camel Filters, good name. Oh, B+. B+ is good too. He's an Eddie player. Crazy Dong Pao, Lee 3, I'm Your Father. DJ Vamp, wow, DJ Vamp's an old name too. DJ Vamp, I think used to be a Bruce player in Tekken 6. Al Zhang too is a name I recognize. JDCR. Malgu. Oh, Puma. Puma's the guy that I had to play at Evo Japan, and he printed out a cheat sheet and played it in front of him. His cheat sheet, he was a King player. His cheat sheet in front of him was the button inputs to a fucking chain throw. He did a chain throw. I mean, he looked at the paper while hitting the inputs. I was shocked. You could just mash. Damn, this is a fucked up pool. Because you know some of these Korean name motherfuckers that don't have, you know, English writings on it, you have to assume they're hella good. So you have JD. Dude. If I'm gonna go strictly based off of the names, I would put JDCR and Rangchu as the two favorites. Strictly because of tournament results, right? I think Pecos, I think Taiheo, there's Fight Spirit in here, there's Malgu, Puma, I'm Your Father, Lee, Crazy Dong Pal. All these motherfuckers could all make an upset. But I think just if you're just playing good, you know, I think JD and Rangchu are going to be the favorites here. It's still fucked up. Kudons, TK Muse, he's a Hwoarang player that also plays Akuma, I know that. Tanukana. Ooh, Tanukana could play Canis first round. A left uppercut. Take a dive. Canis versus Tanukana, that'd be nice. What? Abel's going too? I hope he's going. I hope he just didn't sign up and not go. The guy playing this guy, Sunship. Sunship was at Evo Japan. He played okay, I think. Not like crazy good though. Jeff Hardy, I know him. He's a King player. Ulsan, obviously, everyone knows. Rip keeps getting Ulsan confused with Gura for some reason. They look nothing alike. Daniel Madu, I think he's from Australia or something, right? AK, he signed up. Swaggy R, that's the Chinese player. I think he plays Paul. Cherryberry Mango, Yamasa Yu, iMusish. Oh man, iMusician versus you. If that happens, I hope they stream that match because I can already predict. Just in my mind, this is this is how the match is already being played out, right? So you plays against iMusician, and you beats him up pretty badly the first game. iMusician does Yoshimitsu shit and kills himself, right? In the second game, the same exact thing is about to happen, but iMusician spins and almost kills himself, and then does some dumb shit where he kills you and then ties it up 1-1. And then the last match will just be everyone shitting their pants, and I have no idea who wins. I would assume iMusician, because if someone's shitting their pants, that usually means it's the person iMusician's playing. That's such a good name, too. iMusician is such a good name. I mean, realistically, if you're looking at this comparatively, if you're looking at this compared to the other pool, they're both fucked up, and it's fucked up. I'm glad I'm not in this tournament. Look at this. Low High, AK, Cherryberry Mango. That's what? That's second, third place. I think Low High got like 13th or something. But you know, he's Evo champ, right? Then you have fucking Kudons, Abel, Ulsan. Oh man. Ooh. This pool's fun. This pool's fun. They're all fun, but this one, I want to see Abel versus Ulsan. Obviously Canis versus Tanukana for the stream monsters, right? The grill mirror match. Get your minds out of the gutters, right? I think I don't know what the record is between Kudons and Ulsan, if they've ever played in tournament at all. If AK can beat Low High, I think AK has a pretty good shot of making winners finals. But Cherryberry Mango has been playing crazy good lately. So I don't know. I mean, I think every tournament Cherryberry Mango has entered this year, he's gotten top 8. So he's picked it up, you know, because before he started playing seriously, or I don't know if seriously, right? But like he was on the, what is it, Furson last year, but kind of more as like a player consultant or some shit. And his tournament results weren't very good. But then, you know, this year he's been picking it up. Second place at Mix Up, was it third at Evo Japan? So he's getting there. He's like one tournament away from like a big breakout, I think. But his bracket's pretty tough though, you know, because he's lucky that AK and Low High are on the other side. He doesn't have to go through them one by one, but he still has to face either you or iMusician. That's not going to be easy. And then obviously Low High or AK, and then once he gets to the top, if he even gets there, he has to play either Kudons, Abel, Ulsan. I mean, ooh. Chokse, Chanel, Korean name, hey Dominic, Korean name, anyone important? Taejeon? Oh, what the fuck? Taejeon, if he wins, he has to play Ball Love B. Destiny, he got top 8 at Evo Japan. Damn, right there, it's 3 good players already. Taejeon, Ball Love B, and Destiny. And you have Chanel, Chokse. You know, Chanel somehow always gets fucked over in these tournaments, right? At Evo Japan this year, his first round match was Soyoung Dori, because Chanel had a bye, and you know they kind of seeded funky. So Soyoung Dori and Chanel had to play first or second round, I think, because Soyoung Dori won one match to play against Chanel, and then Chanel lost that match, and he still plays pretty high. But like, I mean, first round losers, rough. Yeah, Destiny's Geese, Chikuden. Wow, they put Chikuden and Taki on the same side, huh? J Kim. Whoa, Jang Dadang versus John Dading? Oh, that's the match of the century. Jang Dadang versus John Dading. Polton? Polton and Emperor of Night. Both of those names I've definitely heard of. I know Polton is a legit player. Emperor of Night, I don't remember if I liked his name or if he was actually good. Yu Molgold, Coma, Justice. Hey, 725. I don't remember who won last year. Was it JDCR? I barely remember that tournament. Hey, isn't Shine a Lily player? Isn't Shine a Lily player? And then he's gonna go up against Lily Very Weak? Oh, Lily Very Weak. I'm pretty sure that's Kane. Fucking. See, that's fucked up now, too. This Lily Very Weak guy has to, if he's not a Lily player, then he has to win. Because his name insinuates that he will never lose to a Lily. But if he's a Lily player and he loses to Shine, well, then that doesn't really mean Lily's that weak, because he just got his ass kicked by a Lily. So, there's that. This is a fun pool, too, though. But I think this is probably the most balanced pool of them all, right? Because there's no way I could predict this. It's impossible. Like, for all I know, Take could make it out of this pool in winners. And for all I know, he can go 0-2. You know what I mean? Like, he could totally win this pool and then at the same time go 0-2. This pool's interesting. I don't know who makes it out of this pool. Kokoma could easily go all the way. Like, this is one of those pools that feels like Kokoma and Take can easily go first and second, or they just drown so quickly we don't even see their corpse. Maybe Chikuden. Chikuden can be the big dog. Chikuden probably has a favorable bracket though, right? Damn, I don't know. This is a hard pool. Like, Chanel, from right off the bat, Chanel is the big hit or miss guy, because if he's on point, you can guarantee that he'll be top 3 and never win the tournament because that is what he's the best at. He's the best at getting second or third and nothing greater. Yeah, what's going on, Big Talk Live? You like Chikuden to make it out? It's tough, man. I don't know. Bull Love B can be a huge upset to anyone, right? He's good. Destiny obviously made top 8 EVO Japan. Chikuden as well. He made top 8 EVO Japan. Johnny D. I want to see Johnny D versus Jangy D. Jang Dadang versus John Dading. Mulgold, obviously, he's always hella good. Yu, Kokoma. This one's probably in my mind. This is probably the toughest one because it's not like one clear like, oh yeah, that guy is the guy you have to look out for. I feel like they're all kind of that guy that you have to look out for. So this pool I think is really up for grabs, and I think it's basically between Chanel, Chikuden, Take, John Ding, Mulgold, Kokoma, Justice. See, I'm already naming way too many names. And I still feel like there's more names in there too. I'm just not giving them any credit because I have to go on to the next pool to look at this. Oh, so Nee has Breadman. Shall we be happy? Shall we be happy is a female, I think. I remember that name. I remember that name just being very long and very like odd. Who names himself a sentence? And now it's not even a sentence, it's a question. Yeah, Strawberry is Kudon's boy. Oh, so there he is, Narakov. Man, I haven't heard that name. Oh, he's got Marduk back though. Oh yeah. Ooh. I don't think Narakov beats me, but it's nice to see him actually in the bracket and having his character back. Sainto, Double, Mimi, Macroya TV. He's a Twitch streamer, right? Huang player, I think. Okay, he's the Oscar player. Man, this dude. Okay, he used to travel a lot, and like I think he traveled a lot 2 years ago, but last year he didn't travel that much at all, actually. Noroma, Wave King, STJ, Yojin Boy, Weka, Dotoring, Dimebag, Fighter, Chicken Love, Marduk Dream Tree. Why'd they put the Gigas players next to each other so that they could have a Gigas off, dude? How often, if ever, have you ever seen a Gigas mirror match in a Masters tournament? Never. So, they did it. They did it to please the fans. Oh my god, they put Saint and Nee on the same side. Double. Oh my god, this pool's fucked up too. If I'm gonna go with this one though, I would say Nee and Saint make it out. I say Nee and Saint make it out, and I think Noroma gets third. But who the fuck knows? This shit sucks. This tournament is too crazy. I can't predict any of this shit. Yeah, the pools are too big. I don't like the fact that there's only 4 pools and it's only 2 make it to top 8. I mean, I guess it might be easier to run, but I think that it's too inconsistent. I mean, look at this pool. Look at this pool. Rangchu, Pecos, Lilyman, Deja Vu, Taiheyo, Love Me. There's 2 Indians. There's 2 Indians at this tournament. Taejon and Love Me. Nobi, B+, Dongpao, DJ Vamp, Alzang. I'm Your Father, Lee 3, JDCR, Malgu, Puma. Markman's going. That's Mark. I think it's Mark, Giuna, and Obama. And I'm doing commentary for this. So you know that they'll know nothing about any of the Korean players except for like the big dudes. You have to really be a real Tekken like YouTube streamer to know some of these names that I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude! Imagine this pool in the winners final being Abel De Maestro versus AK. Think about something like that, right? It was maybe like late last year, where I was thinking to myself, like, man, I would love to see Peru versus the Philippines in like some sort of way in Tekken, right? I mean, it's a long shot. I mean, they could probably meet in losers, right? If that happens too. So there's a chance you could see Peru versus the Philippines. That's crazy. But then this year was already thrown for a loop when Arslan fucked up everyone at Evo Japan, and the grand final was the Philippines versus Pakistan. Yeah, maybe you just need to be from one of the P countries, the Philippines, the Pakistan, or the Peru. I'm from Philadelphia. How come there's no Philadelphians that are good? Yeah, the one thing though that I know this from experience, from playing a handful of different Korean players and from talking to people that have played with a lot of Korean players, is that they have a lot of really good high level players, right? Obviously, right? But there's a pretty big divide between the high level and then the mid tier, right? I think in America, the high tier is obviously not as high as Korea's, but there isn't, and because of that, then naturally there isn't that big of a gap between the mid to the high. level players. Like that's like more smooth. I feel like, right? But I think like I've heard everyone that's told me about it is they say is that the mid tier level players in Korea aren't very good compared to like say Japan mid level players, like the players that don't do well in tournaments or they don't have a high rank on whatever, but they tend to be better than the mid tier players in Korea. Jimmy and Rip both say that the mid tier in Europe is better than America. They have a lot. They have more players that aren't recognizable to the mainstream, but they're all pretty good. And I mean, if you watch the tournaments, right, you always see someone like you'll see some great player lose to a European guy that you might not have heard of, right? But obviously in Europe they're hella big. I don't think I don't think there'll be any like in this pool right here, pool 3. I don't think there'll be any surprises in terms of like someone making top 8 that like no one's heard of, right? I think there's too many good players and too many like staples of the Tekken World Tour in pool 3. I think the pool that has the biggest chance of that is probably it could be pool 1. Pool 2. Damn, pool 2 has so many youngsters. Damn kids with their flexible spines and shit. They can sit in those esports chairs for years and not feel any back pain. Like bitches. I think pool 4 is probably the one where it's like a surprise player makes it out, actually. I said Saint and Me and Nonoma getting 3rd, but actually, I think this might actually be the easiest pool to pick out now. I feel like I can guarantee 2 of those 3 will make it out of this pool in some order of Me, Saint, and Nonoma. But I've definitely been wrong before. I'm not betting it. Suck my dick, all right? I don't know shit. I can barely play Tekken. I'm just spitting out controversial takes like Stephen A. Smith or Mark Jackson.